Real talk coming back at you. We'll talk about gun-free zones. How does gun-free zones work? Well, they haven't worked so far. They haven't shown me how they would work at all. They've done more harm than good, right? I mean, from what I've seen, they've done more harm than good. I will implicate, putting guns in these gun-free zones. I would indicate doing that. I mean, that just seems more logical than to keep doing the same exact thing. The same gun-free zone, the same gun laws. That's not doing anything. It's not doing any kind of good. That's not stopping murders. That's not stopping violence. It's not. Now, guns will stop violence. Whenever I worked on the forestry service, we would fight fire with fire. We would burn. We would go down several hundred yards down, and we would burn off an area, circle around the fire. We burn off that area. But once it met, it quit burning. The same way with guns, You legitimately use a firearm to stop that person. Once you have another firearm in that facility, it's over with. And once these people know that there's firearms there, like they understand, hey, look, there's firearms here, I'm pretty sure that's going to stop. And the only reason why I say that is that, there's gun shows, there's gun shops. You don't ever see them on the news, do you? No, you don't see them on the news. You don't see them being a victim. Well, partly because criminals are not stupid. They're not dumb in nature. They know if they go in there, it's going to be like that episode off of Scarface. They pull out a gun. A whole bunch of them pulls out a gun. And it stopped. It is legitimately stopped right there. And if they understand there's guns there, they're not gonna go in and shoot places like that. If you are a person that don't like guns, that's cool. But at least learn more about it. Learn more about your firearms. Just learn about it. Understand what it is. A gun's not gonna hurt you. I mean, not unless a person's behind it. If a person's behind it, then yeah, it will. But that's an evil person. That is an evil person that wants to cause conflict. They want to hurt people. That's their problem. And why were we subject to take a tool away? Just like my Makita drill. It can harm people. But you don't see them want to take that off. Cars can harm people. You don't want to see them take that away. And guns are nothing but a tool. That's all it is. That's all it's ever been for years and decades and decades and decades. It's been nothing but a tool to use to defend yourself against a situation. And if you can defend yourself against a situation, that's awesome. I had a friend that I'd known for a while that they didn't believe in guns. No, they wasn't much of a gun person to say. Never really had so-called firearms or really wanted an interest in firearms, and they they had a problem occur, and luckily they didn't get hurt, but it made them change their mind. They changed their mind on firearms, and so they got them a firearm. They got them one, and I was happy that they did. You know, they're going to use their Second Amendment right. That's one more person added to that list that's going to see, that's going to understand. Guns are nothing but a tool. It's nothing but a tool. Just like an impactor, just like a drill, just like a hammer. It's there to help you. It's not going to do anything else. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to harm nobody. As a matter of fact, I've got a son that, you know, growing up, he was always respectful towards guns because I taught him that way. I taught him to respect guns, you know. It's something that can harm you. It's something that can hurt you. And he understood. He understood what a gun was. And he was a young child, very young child. He's about 9 now. And I love him to death. But he was incredibly intelligent. He still is incredibly intelligent. And, you know, if my son can understand that, then a bunch more kids can understand that. They can understand what a gun is. There's kids out there that shoots guns. They literally shoot guns, you know? And that allows them to have respect over it. They have respect on firearms. Now, yeah, obviously they do make guns out there that are toys and they look like real, but make them aware of it. Awareness is much better than hiding them from it because, you know, you can't stop them if they want to go stay at a friend's house and that friend has firearms. You know, you can't stop them. But making them aware of it, that's a big part. That's something that they can carry with them. And be like, oh, my dad says this right here is dangerous. We should not play with this. Yeah. He called it out on his own. Something that he can pack with him in his mind. He can pack it in his mind to know that even if I'm not there, he learned. That gun is dangerous, but it's nothing to fear. Don't fear it, but respect it. You know, my beliefs may not be the same as yours. May not be, you know, have different views, have different points. But if you step out of that realm of gun-free zones and implement guns in these gun-free zones, I guarantee you'll see a change. I guarantee it. They will be a change because they're not going to want to go in there. If they know that there's guns in that school, if they know there's guns in that theater, if they know there's guns in a college, no. They don't want no part of that. No part of that. Because then it becomes a hornet's nest. You know, like you don't want to get a hornet's nest in the middle of summer. You want to get it in the middle of winter when there's no threat there. When there's a threat, you don't want no part of it. So there's a lot of logic behind that. You know, I mean, it's not scientific. Well, I mean, in a way, it is scientific if you get your ass stoned off. But yeah. So just understand a change can be made. Why not? Why not have a change? Why not allow that change? I'm pretty sure it'll help. I'm pretty sure it will help. It's just an idea. See you later.